Hello, this is Aelaech, and this will be my guide to Wyvern 13. Just a classic Wyvern 13 comp. You want one tanky frontline, person who can put a lot of debuffs and also be a DPS, another DPS who can also put debuffs, and then a defense breaker. General Purrgis is really good for Wyvern 11 because of his passive, which increases combat readiness whenever he's attacked, and because the Wyvern attacks 3 times onto the front line, it allows you to boost the rest of your heroes and also to have them take more turns, so you can also just lower the speed on your heroes and just increase the amount of damage they can do. So let me just show you a couple of examples of my Wyvern team. So SSB is great against Wyvern 13 because she has 4 debuffs: target, defense break, immunity, and then healable. But currently, I also have her to just help clear the first wave because she will S3 first and then S2, which will take out at least half of them, and then it will also help clear the first wave.
With all my faith. Let's go.
Now we're on to the boss. Okay, so the Wyvern goes, attacks 3 times onto General Purrgis, who and his passive proc, so he just pushes everyone up. Now SSB counters. We don't get the defense break from SSB counter, but we do get it from Taranor Guard's S1. So now my DPS start burning down the Wyvern. So currently I have Taranor Guard as my defense breaker because he has defense break on S1. Also, as you saw there, we didn't have 2 debuffs on the Wyvern, so he attacked my SSB. If he attacked my Alexa or my Taranor Guard, I probably would have just lost there. So yeah. Luckily we got another defense break with SSB.
I'm getting tired.
Now the Wyvern is done. Right, so the reason why Taranor Guard is pretty good against Wyvern is because he has defense break on S1. You can just turn off his skills, and also whenever he dual attacks, he increases combat readiness of your heroes. These are the results. Now I'll show you the stats. So just to start off, this is my General Purrgis. 1500 defense, 23k health, S imprint for more health percent, and then exclusive equipment that boosts his passive. Currently just have a plus 18 proof of valor, but even more would be better. This is weapon, his helmet, his armor, his necklace, his ring, and then finally his boots. Now we go on to Taranor Guard. So Taranor Guard is really nothing special. You just want +4 in his S1 for 75% chance to decrease defense, then +5 in his S2 to increase the dual attack chance. You just need a speed unity set, so he could dual attack even more with that extra 4%. I just have Junkyard Dog in him to apply more debuffs because currently I just have skills off, so he just S1s all the time. So with the dual attack, he has a chance to proc and put some burns. Now for my SSB, speed crit set, 3800 attack, 100 crit chance, 272 crit damage. So mainly just a DPS build with Daydream Joker. Now here's her weapon, her helmet, her armor, her necklace, her ring, and then her boots. So right now I just have her plus 15 and then A imprint concentration for more effectiveness. Now finally my Alexa. So my Alexa is right now just running an attack crit set build. Really you want a destruction crit set because destruction does more damage with Daydream Joker, but this is just right now the gear I have. Still have to finish plussing this weapon. So these are her stats: 3900 attack, 92 crit chance, 260 crit damage, 56 effectiveness. Her weapon, her helmet, armor, necklace, ring, and then her boots. Now for people you can replace, for General Purrgis, any standard tank. For example, I used this Angelica before switching to General Purrgis. Pretty tanky build, and I just have her as my tank. For Taranor Guard, a lot of people run Luluka because she can also defense break with S1, and then one of her exclusive equipments also increase the defense chance. That's pretty good. A person who does a lot of debuffs and also is DPS is Sigret. I do have Sigret on this account, but I haven't built her. But on my second account, I did, and you would get to see what she can do there. And then I just have Alexa, because she's free to play, and she just does a lot of damage with her 2 attacks on S1. Also, on her S2, she applies poisons. So that's more debuffs onto the Wyvern. I'll show you a run with my Angelica as a tank. So with the one downside with Angelica being the tank is that even though it's safer because there's a healer in the team, so your team won't just die to the mobs and the Wyvern, it's not as fast because not only one person in your team is getting the idol shear, so that, and that's Alexa, not your whole entire team like with General Purrgis. Okay. So we're just gonna keep clearing the first wave, and then the Wyvern. Okay, we cleared the first wave. Now into the main boss. Okay, SSB counters, and then we get the defense break off of that, which is pretty good. Now, Alexa goes, and now Taranor Guard, and then we got a dual attack with Alexa from SSB. So, as you can see, not enough debuffs onto the Wyvern. So, the Wyvern goes ahead and kills the Taranor Guard, but we might still be fine.
Easy on you.
Okay, we don't have a defense break anymore, so definitely not doing as much damage. But we got target debuff, which at least is better than nothing.
With all my faith.
Okay. Now the Wyvern goes and actually procs his shield. So as you can see, without Taranor Guard, we don't really have a consistent defense breaker, so definitely not as good. We might still be able to clear this though, because the poisons, they scale damage off of max HP. Because the Wyvern has so much HP, they do a lot of damage. See, as you can see, 2D poisons were able to clear that whole entire shield.
Let's start with something light.
Now SSB counters, no defense break, but that's fine. Because this Wyvern's almost dead.
The dawn is quietly blazing.
Okay, now the Wyvern died from the poison. And there we go. That was my Wyvern team with Angelica as the tank. Now we're going to be going on to my second account, which uses a slightly different comp that isn't as consistent as this one. Okay, now I'm on my second account. This is the team I use: General Purrgis, Furious, Sigret, and Alexa. Now, this team is definitely not as consistent as my main account because the turn order isn't always how I need it to be.
This is your end.
So I have Song of Stars on Furious for a defense break and target debuff. And then also Sigret as a debuffer and also as a DPS. General Purrgis as a frontline, just like my main, for the same reasons, to have the combat readiness push. And then Alexa as a main DPS.
Remove all obstacles.
Okay, that's the first wave completed. Now if we don't clear the first wave that fast, sometimes Furious goes and then uses his S3 before getting to the Wyvern, which definitely slows down the run. I also have Furious for the crit buff, because I don't have that much crit chance on my Alexa and my Sigret, so I can focus on more attack and crit damage. Alright, now we have a bunch of debuffs onto the Wyvern. Now, this team I also think is faster than my than my main account, but it's definitely not as consistent. Oh man, so close.
Fight for Aachen until the end. Glory for Aachen. Death to our foes.
Okay.
For his lofty
And
goal.
then Sigret goes and finishes up. And there, the Wyvern's done. Okay, so these are the battle results. Now onto the gear. So this is my general Purrgis. 2200 defense, 22k health, proof of valor. I definitely can get a better of its exclusive equipment for an extra 2% health, and then just imprint concentration at A. This is the gear. So there's the weapon, the helmet, armor, necklace, ring, and finally the boots. Now for my Furious. I currently have him on a speed hit build with lots of speed and effectiveness with Song of Stars. The only problem with Furious is that you do need Molagora. Also crit chance for imprint release, and then -1 turn cooldown on S2, so he chains S2 into S3. Weapon, helmet, armor, necklace, ring, and finally the boots. Basically a lot of speed and a lot of effectiveness. Now for my Sigret. 3700 attack, 288 crit damage, 179 speed. For exclusive equipment that changes the conditions for Sever. I do need to put one more Mulaga enhanced into S3. Daydream Joker as artifact to deal even more damage. And then as you can see, 56 crit chance because the other 50% is coming from Furious. Here's the weapon, the helmet, the armor, the necklace, the ring, and then the boots. And now my Alexa. So she's built on a destruction hit set. Currently just have her plus 15, and then imprint concentration and 4 more attack. Daydream Joker as the artifact. Almost 3600 attack, 318 crit damage, 69 crit chance, and then 52 effectiveness. This is her gear, her helmet, her armor, necklace, ring, finally her boots. Definitely need to switch something out for this though, because I need more attack, and then also more crit damage would be great. That's my Wyvern team on this account. Now I'll show you another run.
Fire! Fire! We will destroy all who stand against us.
So just one problem with this team is that
Please disappear.
sometimes we aren't able to clear the first wave fast enough. So the Furious does use his S3 before, which just decreases the amount of damage we can do. See, as you can see, Sigret uses S1 there, and then S2 there and S1 there. So this is going to be one of those runs where Furious does use his S3 first.
Cower before the greatness of Aachen.
So currently, now we don't... Another problem with this run is that because they use their skills a little bit too early, we can't put a bunch of debuffs onto the Wyvern. So it causes him to attack other people. Okay, we at least got target debuff. We got a bleed, that's pretty good. Okay. So this Wyvern run might be successful, but maybe not. Okay, we do get the S3. We got the defense break, nice.
Deal with them.
Nice dual attack. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a successful run.
Reinforcements needed.
For his lofty goal.
Okay, and then Sigret will finish the Wyvern off. Oh, never mind.
With all my faith.
Alexa will. Alright. And there's my Wyvern team on my 2 accounts. or the battle result for the second attack. Hope you enjoyed this hunt video and gives you a little bit of inspiration on how to gear your units, and I'll see you next time.